Hey, beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning in. All right, y'all. So I'm going to do a 3-card spread just to see what your past and current influences are and how they may be affecting your actions today. Okay. Use discernment as you are listening to this video. My name is Ayoka. If you are not familiar with me, I am the Oracle G. I can be found here on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and wherever you are watching from. Thank you for your positive energy exchanges. And I do ask that you hit the like button, subscribe button, follow button. So cleansing body and spirit is one that came out. Here's that one. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, my true guides, for showing up and helping me with this collective reading. Protect us as we go through these portals. And I ask that this message reaches the right people at the right time in the right places. Gratitude and thanks in the present position. And the air magic in the future position, which is so crazy because the air magic card was out like literally the whole time, y'all. But when it comes to cleansing body and spirit from that past position, what I'm taking from that, all right, so I got the air magic, found it in the book already, y'all. Okay, so with the cleansing body and spirit, some of you basically have been carrying around some spiritual or psychic crap that you don't need, okay? Getting rid of it will definitely help you if you feel like you're still being, or you feel dragged down or tired or unusually stressed for no obvious reason, okay? Especially if it just comes out of the plain blue, all right? But it may not be normal life stuff. It possibly could just simply, you need a good cleansing, and it will feel a whole lot better afterwards, okay? So with this card, it's just suggesting that you use the power of water to do some cleansing for yourself. And you know, as we go through our daily routines, we almost include some kind of cleaning, like a bath. We take a shower, we wash our faces, right? We brush our teeth. But it's also important to cleanse on a level that goes way more deeper than your skin deep, right? Then you got to clean your body, you're cleaning your aura, you're cleaning your mind. You got to do a full, complete cleanse, and this should be done on a daily basis. Now, some people also believe that there are dark and unhealthy energies that can attach themselves to us, right? But either way, it makes sense to occasionally do some type of cleansing. You could do a basic spiritual cleanse, okay? You can start, say like if you do that, you can start with mindfulness and an intention to wash away anything negative or harmful. And then use whatever form of water that suits you best, okay? You can stand under the shower and visualize anything nasty being carried away by the water and flowing down the drain, or you can stand out in the rain, all right? You can wade in the ocean, whatever it is that you feel would be best for you. And also, again, make sure you are setting intentions as you're doing the cleanse, you know, because it's really important that you focus on doing that rather than how it's done. That's not really as important. It's just more about you getting it done, okay? So you're doing this for a spiritual level, right? This is something you could have even done in the past already if you haven't done so, you know, at the moment. But I feel like, especially if you do a lot of intuitive work or you're connecting with a lot of people on a daily basis, it should be done. Now, the second card that came out was the gratitude and thanks. And it's so easy for us to really take things for granted, especially at times when it's a lot of bad stuff that's happening and it's overwhelming, right? But those are the moments when it is most important to pause and give thanks for what we do have instead of dwelling on what we don't. And this is just a reminder, All right, right now in your present moment, just to say thank you. Thank you to God. Thank you to the universe. Thank you to the people in your life. Thank you to your angelic guides. Even thank yourself for all the hard work that you've been doing. Okay, so ask yourself if you have been cultivating an attitude of gratitude, or if instead you have been focusing on the negative and forgetting to be grateful for all the positive. Okay, so what are you grateful for? Just spend 5 minutes a day, maybe when you first wake up or right before you fall asleep, listening to all the things in your life, listing, okay, all the things in your life that you are thankful for, including people. All right, so they don't have to be big things, you know, just give reverence to even the small victories in your life. And now with the air magic card, it's saying, without air, there is no life. So this card is basically telling you to do something magical connected to the air. You can do the breathing exercises, or you can stand outside in the wind as you mindfully connect to the power of air. If you have been struggling with health or emotional issues, light a sage smudge stick and let the air waft away negativity and illness. Okay. So this is pretty simple, you know, and the book gave you suggestions of what you should do. So what else is it telling us to do here? Just pretty much embrace the power of air with every breath and send your appreciation out into the breeze. Okay, so feel your power just really draw in with every breath, right? And the cleansing that carries away what you don't need as you exhale. Okay, so now I'm going to jump into the tarot. When it comes to this, right? Because you know we need to get some clarification on some things of what's happening here with the collective, my spirit too. What's happening? Because when it comes down to you understanding everything that's happening around you, it's like you're trying to make investments. You're trying to see your efforts pay off, especially when it comes to the long term. And you don't really see it, right? But you got to remember, for some odd reason, we still have to be grateful for the small wins. And it's like you may not be really interested in those small wins, right? You may be more focusing on, look, I'm trying to see what's happening in the long term. That's what I'm going to be grateful for. But with the Seven of Pentacles, because that's what came out, it's telling you to look at the bigger picture, okay? So you may be frustrated with some things that are taking too long to come to fruition, but your effort is not going unnoticed or unrewarded. So try to remain patient and just try to stay in an attitude of gratitude. Okay, so this is why it's telling you to connect here with water and to connect with air, right? To help you to cleanse your energy so that you can shift your attitude or you can shift your vibration. Let's just say that, okay? So it's been a lot of delays. And of course, it's creating conflict, and it could be creating inner conflict as well, bad communication. You may not even be getting the news that you want to hear. But there is something new. And in order for you to bring it into fruition, you have to be in the right frequency, okay? You need to activate that creative restlessness somehow. And be sure to put some energy into plotting out your journey before you jump right in. All right. So if you need to find a mentor, definitely do that. Get a personal reading so that you can have some type of direction. And a lack of faith ain't going to get you where you need to go. If there's discouragement, self-doubt, whatever, let that go. Okay. Because you have to have a renewed sense of self. Because the magic is already flowing all around you. It's in the air. All right, so this is the time right now for great personal growth and development. So give of yourself and your spirit as others may benefit from the blessings you've received, right? So that's another way how you can receive from the universe what you're looking for is giving. whether it's time, whether it's resources.